Okay, I got a chip. I was sad. I wasn't planning on doing this for like 2 more days. It is Wednesday the 7th for me, but you guys won't see this for quite a while. I think a really long time, like maybe even after Valentine's Day. But I wanted to kind of get ahead. Okay, so I think we're gonna put this one on my big thumb, this one on my middle finger, this one on my ring finger, my pointer, and my pinky. I'm not sure why they have like one plain strip, but whatever. Because I can't stretch that enough for my pinky. This is the one that I usually use for my pointer finger. That's okay. Somebody on a partials group had this for like $4.75 stamped, which means I was able to get it. So it's basically like $4, right? This is a somewhat hard to find set. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember right now. But it reminds me of like white chocolate, and I'm not really a fan of white on my nails, but this set is just so good. So I was really excited about wearing this. It's very pretty, it's very intricate. I like the thumbs a lot better than the other chocolate one that's brown. I think I would like the brown overall better, but I don't like the thumbs on that one because it's just like a single heart. I'm not sure what they were thinking there. This is like a pearlescent, metallic-y pearlescent set. Do you see the back? It's super thin. Sometimes these older sets. Oh, whoops. Stick and stuff. Like they're melty because they've been around for years. But this particular type where it's metallic like that, metallic-y or pearly or whatever, it shows all the mistakes. So I do have on such a V over my strengthener, and I just made sure I waited 20 minutes so that I could pull it back up like I just did and reposition if I needed to. So the set was just opened like a couple weeks ago because the lady that posted it, she posts it as a full set, and then she's like, hey, does anybody want half of this for this amount? And then she will split it after you pay her and send it to you. And I like that they put them in the Mylar bags because I feel like those do better. But it does feel like it will need heat, which is fine. That is a text message saying that my sub box has moved. Which is great, but my sub box isn't supposed to come until Tuesday, which kind of sucks. But oh well. I have seen what's in it. That's all I'm gonna say. Although I guess you guys won't see this before. You probably have your sub box. So I probably could talk about it because I think this will come out on the 19th. So you guys aren't gonna mind if I talk about it. I wonder how close the French tip is to Check Me Out. Check Me Out? I don't know. I will be comparing that when I get it because that looks really, really similar to me. Gosh, I hope you guys are in frame. Sorry, I'm like shaking you all over the place. And then the picture that they showed in the spoiler doesn't look like the set in the sub box to me. Because I saw actual pictures of the sub box, all of the sets in the sub box, because I'm part of that spoilers group, and yeah, it didn't look like what I was expecting, which is good. I think it's darker, which I would prefer. Gosh, I didn't do a very good job putting that down either. I wonder if I can reposition it without wrinkling it too much. That's better. So it is interesting. I like the art set, although I wish they would have had more of the full strip art than they did. Gosh, I can't remember. There was 4 sets in there. What was the 4th one? I can't remember now. Obviously, it didn't make an impression. Oh, goodness. Oh, it was a glitter overlay. That's why. Because, I mean, yes, I love glitter overlays, but it wasn't like, you know, anyway. I don't think these mirror as well as I was hoping them to do, but oh well. Let's see here. Ouch. Wow. All right. Oh, I guess kind of like the hearts would have to be on the opposite side, right? See? But yeah, they're okay. It has basically the same thing. It's just on the same side. So what I'm doing just is creating friction, which will warm the strips up just a little bit and make them more malleable because I didn't get my flax bag. I should have done that. But I kind of worry about these ones a little bit with the flax bag because they're so thin. Now last time I think I had wasn't quite long enough. Yeah. So, I don't think I'll skip a sub box because I'm doing mixes. And I think a lot of what's in the sub box will wind up in the mix, in a mix for like, maybe not this drop at the end of the month, but like the next one. Oh, Color Street did send me replacements. I was kind of impressed. They sent me a Released in Love replacement and they sent me another set. And unfortunately, it was not one that I wanted. It was like that vanilla one, which, I mean, those look fantastic together. Maybe they sent that to me because that's what I put it over in my picture. I don't know how they could tell really, but so when you do this, you have to be really careful. If it's sticking right here, sometimes it will rip, like on that edge. It'll just like rip right there. So I'm always just, I try to be really, really, really careful when I'm doing that. And I try to stretch it this way and this way to make sure that I'm stretching it the same amount so I don't distort it when I try to make it longer. This one I guess I didn't need to worry about it that much. Okay, I might have to go warm up my flax bag. This is so cute, you guys. Oh, but it's so white. I don't know. Probably should have checked to see if I liked it with a jelly over it. My little jelly tester strips. But it is really pretty. I mean, it's very like pearlescent. I really like that. Okay. I'm going to skip that other finger. I can't get it off. Oh my word. Okay, there we go. And then I try to round those because they're not quite rounded for some reason. It's the only strip like that, guys. If anybody knows why it's like that, let me know. And it's always been like that. It's kind of nice because you can tell usually if it's a Faux Park set. So you got to be careful. I put my nail right there. This side is round, but this side is got that weird whatever that is, I don't know. Little flare out, I guess. And it's only on that one finger, so it's not like if you have a flare out like that, it's going to be on every finger. It's not going to just be on one, I would think. But that's my opinion. This is, oh, I'll probably get it up too high. This is also like my problem finger. Like it's not the same on both sides of my cuticle. I feel like it's higher up on this side. For some reason. And the strip is just a tiny bit too big. But I feel like that's better than too small. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you should put the smaller strip on and just have like a tiny bit of your nail showing. No, that doesn't look good, guys. I mean, I don't know who can tell. I was somewhere today and there was a lady helping me and she had her nails painted and they were painted green and she obviously had them painted like at a professional place, right? Because it just looked like it was professionally done. Anyway, you could see like little edges of her nails, like right here and right here. Not on all of them, just on some of them. Like the person did it like super fast or they were in a hurry or something. And you probably can't see it if you're not like right in front of her like I was, but if you are right in front of her like I was, it's obvious. Okay, that's a little too long for me to leave. I really, really, really need to go to Sally's and get another file until I can find my files that I still have not found. Okay, that's better. Sometimes when it's too long, you could kind of get underneath your nail right here. I was watching, I think, one of Wendy's videos and she does it, like, she went really far under and I was like, oh my God, ow. But then I was like, oh, hey, that works really well. At first I was like, oh no, that hurts. Obviously it didn't hurt her, right? Because she wouldn't have done it. But then I was like, oh, hey. Maybe I should give it a try. Thanks for that little trick, Wendy. I don't know if you watch my videos, but so anyway, it can make your nails look more straight. The weird, like, leaving, it's like a technique where you leave like a tiny gap or whatever, but I don't like it. My goal is for my nail to basically look like it grew out with fingernail polish on it. That's my goal. Which obviously doesn't always happen, right? Like, I'm not that perfect, but that's what I strive for. Now that's really, that's upside down, come on. So I was out and about and I realized I chipped my nail and I was like, no, darn it. But I'm trying not to think too much about my sinus surgery. Oh, and I asked for a quote to find out how much it was, and they're billing insurance $41,000. I'm just like, oh my God. I just feel like that's insanity. And of course, insurance is like, this is your allowable amount, dude. Like, you're not getting paid that much. So it's like a fraction, right? Which is good because I'm pretty sure I have to pay, a copay on that. Oh, and I would not be able to afford my copay on $41,000. So, but they are, obviously that's not, right? Like the allowable amount is something like 12 or something like that. You even see what I'm doing? I apologize. I don't know, maybe you don't want to see this part. I feel like I'm torturing my poor cuticle here. Okay, so it's pretty close to the same. Too bad it's not mirrored. I'm not sure. Oh no, see what I mean? Come on. It is sticking to the plastic right here. There we go, good job. So I think that's about the same, I guess. That one's much shorter. Yeah, we'll just worry about it. That's pretty close. Okay, I need my, well, actually, I should be able to use this one. This one, right? This is the bigger one. Yeah. We'll cut this in half. It must be a little bit cold in here. I guess I should have checked before I did that. That would have been smarter. That's fine. So these nail beds are just a tiny bit wider than my ring finger. So I do try to leave just like a tiny bit right there. Because I can always cut it off, right, with my cuticle nippers. my camera is on this like little arm thing that attaches to my chair, to another chair at the table, but it's not in the best position. It's not as good as like last time. So sometimes this happens and it's like it gets caught on my finger or something, and it causes like this weird little bubble. Do you see it? And that one won't come back up, which then causes a wrinkle, which I do not love. See right there? And I don't think I'm going to be able to get it out. I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to hope that it's not noticeable after top coat. So I've seen the sets that they're coming out with tomorrow for the Lucky Charm release. Lucky Charm release, sorry. St. Patty's Day. And there's a set that looks like Lucky Charms, and they called it like Magical Charms or something like that. But it reminds me of Lucky Charms. Like, obviously it's not exactly like the cereal, right? Because like they would get in trouble, but that's what it reminds me of. And I think that was kind of the idea. It's supposed to look like that without actually being that. That is so cute. Just reminds me of like chocolates. I actually really like this strip more, but I don't like having like these two match. So if I would have done it, I guess I could have done like every other one. Like I could have had this one be the stripes and this one be the stripes and had these two be hearts. But I'd rather have these two match or these two match or these match. I know I'm really peculiar. And I know the ladies that I've looked to buy mixes from, there's a few that I can't, or I guess I should say I choose not to buy mixes from them because there's no way for me to do that. I would have to do like these two or some weird combination that I didn't like. Because only certain strips fit on my nail beds. I don't have multiple choices because my nail beds are wide. So if I can stretch it, the number 5 strip will fit on this finger and this finger. But really I need the number 6 and 7 for these two. So it needs to be, yeah. And there's been a few ladies that do mixes and I was like, oh my gosh, that is really good. I need to buy that. But then when I went to look at their mix options, I was like, that's not how I would wear that. That doesn't, the combination doesn't work for my fingers. or whatever. It's not bad. I think that's mostly rounded. And I can stretch and I can cut like I'm doing now, but my preference is, you know, obviously to be able to just have the right strips for the fingers that I want to put it on. And this isn't bad, right? But I would have to like, that is the finger I already put it on. Do slants or whatever. And usually I want to use the whole nail. I think slants are adorable on other people. But I've only seen a few where I was like, yes, I would wear it like that. And then also, like some people don't do both thumbs, which that really helps me out because then I can make the right fingers match. I have been taken right there. I didn't get it quite up high enough. It's not like I didn't have room. Oh well. Once you push it down hard enough, you can't try to lift it back up. And I don't have another strip for the fingers. I screwed up, so. How about we just don't screw it up? But anyway, I was really impressed with Color Street's. Sorry, that was a little off topic. I was really impressed with Color Street's response in giving me the same set and not just like a random set, plus like another one. Like I was shocked they gave me two. So yeah. They're always like, be advised, this is like the return policy and blah, 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 90 days. It's like, well, since I just got this box like 2 weeks ago, I think I'm within that 90 days. But yeah, anyway. Oh, it's really pretty, guys. I'm glad I got this half set. Oh, see what I'm talking about? This is why I filed. Did you see that? I almost thought I messed it up. But it's just that much overhang. But that's another reason why I like to file right away is because I have found that sometimes I do have where it like pulls back up and then it doesn't cure on my nail. And that's terrible. Trying to decide if I want to do something kind of Mardi Gras. I have that glitter dip that they re-released last year. I have a partial of it. And oh, okay. I can't tell if that's I thought I would put it over a purple. That would be really pretty. Hopefully you can't hear my husband. He just cussed at the computer game he was playing. I will add top coat to this after I put clear of day on. See, I have my clear as day here. Partial clear of day, clear as day. know, that's a little shaped not as well as it could be. Oh, goodness. Come on. There we go. Okay. Since these are stripes like that, I think I can get away with that. Oh yay, I lined it up really good on my cuticle. My thumbs are difficult for me because I feel like my cuticle line isn't straight. And this one is much more crooked than this one. Sometimes I see, I don't know, little bubbles or something in these. Not from application, like you can see them even in the package on these types of finishes. I don't really care for it. I see a few on this one. It's not as bad as some of the other ones I've seen. The set is from like, I think 2019 or something like that. Like it's an older, definitely an older set. Guess what I don't see in this, guys? I don't see printer lines. I'm looking like super close underneath my glasses because I have really good up close vision. But it has to be like this close to my eyeballs. Look, the camera can't even focus. Now, if I do the thing where I put fingernail polish on my cuticles, I will have to be really, really, really careful with the set because it's very thin. I might do it and just not push down. Okay, let's see. My problem strip here. Oh, it's not too bad. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now my thumb is sort of like that. Oh, but I didn't rub this. So anyway, I was thinking of putting a Visa Nights underneath of that glitter dip. And then maybe putting like some more hollow top coat or something. I have a gold hollow top coat. I could put the gold hollow top coat very sparingly over the purple before I put the other one. I don't know. I'll think about it some more. because I do like the idea of it being easy. I do need a double glitter in case I don't feel good enough to do my nails for a while, because it might be like a good 2 weeks. And if I do a double glitter, like old school glitter, then I will not have any problems. See how it like did this weird bubbling thing right there? It's because I didn't cut it over far enough. And I think that my skin like pushes on it and makes it fold underneath of itself or something. Oh, that was my nail. Whoops. I was doing so good not doing that. Do I usually do it from the bottom? Okay. I will still file. What do you think? I must have my camera upside down. I apologize. It's super cute. Very like feminine Valentine's Day, I think. Okay. I will talk to you guys later.